Obama in Afghanistan on unannounced trip.
Well, it's unannounced only to the press, but to the people in Afghanistan knew it was coming. And like we were talking about earlier, that they told Obama to go away for the next 2 years and then he might be reelected. He started his campaign to not be available to anybody.
Payrolls in November barely rise as the jobless rate jumps.
All of those people that were going to get hired for the holiday didn't get hired. They were almost 120,000 people under the estimate of people that would be picked up. And most of that was from temporary hiring. I mean, we know that the people aren't on the staff. So, but we actually go in the stores, the people that actually do the
Deficit cut plan falls short but offers framework for the future.
Well, Obama said that what they said was the White House planned to implement the plan, well, not the cuts, but the taxes.
Of course.
Yeah, because they can't find any place that they can cut, but they can raise the taxes, though.
Oh, is that what they call framework for the future?
Yeah, there's just a framework to like they got no support from anybody that basically lost their seats, and nobody that's running for re-election supported that thing. So.
Army and Marine chiefs cast doubt on allowing gay service.
And yeah, because they no matter what they have said, basically what they did was they took a survey that was generic in nature, and then, well, the majority of the people either don't want gay service, they want gay service, or they're mixed feelings, which is not a survey. It means they couldn't get the answers they wanted, so they just made up a performance.
Going to green energy will save the economy.
The Obama people, once again, that if we turn our attention to turning out being a leader of green energy in the world, we will create so many jobs that will pull us out of the recession. Well, they said they lose. Spain lost 3 jobs for every green job that was created.
They lost 3 for 1?
Countries in the financial policies because they pumped tens of billions of dollars into green energy and it was a failure.
Well, you know the challenging part is he said it's too expensive to go green for, what, the White House and Congress? So they're not...
The White House and Congress can't go green. Everyone else can go green.
And don't worry, feds won't regulate your garden.
Well, the problem is that in the health care bill, it does give the government, the right to go see what you're feeding your children.
What?
Yeah, because they want to control the obesity problem, so they can control what you're growing in your garden. If you're growing fattening things, basically they want your family to turn you in is what they do.
And Obama pissed off he lost yet another event for the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, he was so absolutely certain we're going to have the World Cup in either 18 or 22 that they were celebrating in the White House. And they don't like this man out of this country, no matter what some of the people working over at Fox think. This man is totally disliked out of the United States by anybody other than news editors. The people don't like him. They think he's arrogant. They think he's everything that's wrong with our country. He's possessing one person.
And only Obama can prevent wars in the Middle East and Korea.
I heard that one this morning, and I love that one. That he is so cool that no president could have handled the situation in Korea or the Middle East as coolly as he does. Well, basically, totally indifferent.
As coolly as he did?
Yeah, he doesn't care less if they drop the nuclear bomb on South Korea or if Israel was destroyed. It's just not on his radar.
The U.S. is threatened by illegal aliens if they don't meet their demands.
I love that. Yes, they're going to bring this country to its knees. That was as one of the members of the House said, that was definitely not an intelligent thing to say. Bring this country to its knees. Yeah. And first of all, black Americans don't think it's a civil rights problem. They think you're here illegally, you're taking jobs from my children.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get any worse. Basically, they have the people on the left, 19% of the people, that's what they've got supporting them. They said, well, if we worried about whether the public supported something or not, nothing would ever get done in this country.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way this country works.
Reduction of taxes doesn't create job, but welfare does.
No one can understand Nancy Pelosi's comment that there was never a tax cut that ever produced a job, whereas unemployment checks and other things, they provide work for hundreds of thousands of people to because they're spending money. Well, no, but the money they're spending is basically being subsidized with food stamps, which means they're paying less for the product, and you're only being barely able to pay your bills. So
And Obama is too cool to let the WikiLeaks bother him.
that was also that thing last night. That any other president would have reacted in a wrong-headed manner, but not Obama. He's acting like it doesn't bother him. Well, because he's responsible for the leaks. They think there's 1 billion documents out there.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me. There's got to be a lot.
You couldn't do 1 billion documents on a cassette from Madonna.
Oh, really?
And first of all, you couldn't get that Madonna cassette in or out without going through.
Yeah, you would need some assistance.
He had a clearance high above his pay raise to do what he did.
And if you noticed the helicopter going by, that I think that's one of the ways they're patrolling the beaches now, isn't it?
Yeah, because they got to do the patrols anyway. They just do more of them.
And the news titans around WikiLeaks founder Assange.
Well, they know what a guy's setting, and they refuse to arrest him because the United States won't bring charges.
And
basically, the Swedes basically want him, but the allegation of rape and molestation isn't enough charge to get him arrested and shipped out of the country. So.
Mythbuster Savage, I got past TSA with razor blades.
Oh, I got on a plane with a stupid Swiss Army knife on my belt.
You did?
Yeah, they're basically totally incompetent.
And why?
They don't care. They're basically government employees. Government employees don't care about anything.
Well, they are government employees, aren't they? And the White House and GOP shape compromise to head off tax increases.
All the compromise is they're going to punt it till the next election season. They solve the problem for 1 whole year.
Oh, they do? And Obama faces tough choices in trimming the deficit.
Yeah, his choices are he's going to take the recommendations to raise taxes, and they're going to do a value-added tax, and they're not going to cut anything because Obama discovered something this morning. He can't freeze the federal aid thing because it's in their contracts.
Oh. And global climate change talks begin in Cancun with more modest expectations.
Because nobody's contributing any money to it because the system is busted. No country has any money. You can walk on the air of China, who is becoming the most green country in the world.
China is?
Obama, yeah.
Well, didn't they just have the fastest train at 300 and however many miles?
I think they put like 40 to 50 coal-burning factories online every month in China.
That's a lot.
We should look to China as an example about turning green. Well, you can't look to Spain anymore because Spain went broke.
Yeah, isn't China one of the most ungreen countries in the world? Yeah. California Secretary of State's office gives go-ahead for petition drive to put Arizona-style immigration law on the ballot.
Well, they figured, they said that the petition thing, I think they got it signed in 1 day. That shows you how unhappy Californians are.
1 day?
1 day.
Wow. Failure of A380's Rolls-Royce engines blamed on oil fire.
Rolls-Royce engines should not fail because they're basically the staple of the whole British Air Force.
In October, new home sales drop 8.1% and prices fall, but pending sales at record levels are there also.
That's an oxymoron. You can't have home sales collapsing and pending sales going up. That doesn't work because if pending sales were up, there wouldn't be a collapse in the home sales.
And ear relief, Congress acts to stifle loud TV commercials.
What happens is that the stations will turn the sound of the TV show down as it's going into a commercial, and then it makes the sound of the commercial sound louder.
Oh, that's great.
They've always done that.
They've always done that.
That's right. And they've always made it illegal to do it.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Just because